Hi there, I'm Diane Evans with StampinWithDiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. So if this is your first time joining me on YouTube, welcome, and I do hope that you do subscribe. I do upload quite a few videos every week, plus also I have videos that do different tutorials, that sort of stuff. So make sure that you do subscribe, and also if you hit that bell, you'll get notified immediately as soon as I go up live on my YouTube channel. So today what we're going to do is I am showing you the video of part of a tutorial that I am giving away in the month of January and February. And it's new stuff. So let's get cracking on this new stuff. I just love it when we can get some new stuff. So here it is. This is the mini catalog. It goes live from January the 4th up until June. So we are actually going to do a card that I did for a swap. But it's this one here, and it has these beautiful sentiments. And these, nothing is nicer than having anniversary sentiments, wedding sentiments. It's hard to find that sort of stuff, but this comes as a bundle, and unfortunately I do not have the bundle with me, but I have a lot of it cut out. So you would get the stamp set, and then you also get an embossing folder and some dies, and it's a hybrid die, so I will show you what the effect is. But remember, when you do buy a bundle, that you do save 10% on there. So we are going to actually do a wedding card. It's going to be a congratulations wedding card, and a very, I would call it kind of a Victorian style type card. So I did start putting some of it together, but I do want to show it to you. I have a piece of very vanilla. It is 5.5 by 8.5, and it's scored at 4.25. And I also had a piece of Blushing Bride, which is 4 by 5.25. All of the measurements will be either in the tutorial or also be attached to a blog post that I will be putting on later on. But this is 4 by 5.25, and I've attached that right onto the front of the card base, and I probably went ahead and used glue on that. Now this is the gorgeous part. This is the embossing folder, and you can see the embossing folder, but it's a hybrid embossing folder, so it's a stitched heart. So I put it in together and ran it through one, and that's what I ended up with. But just check that out. Is that not just gorgeous in itself? So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to put this onto the front of our card. So I'm coming in with dimensionals, and I'm using lots of dimensionals. I think that's going to be the key to making this card as elegant as I expect it to look anyways. So I'm just, like I say, I'm putting dimensionals in a lot of different places just so that it is popped up enough. And then we'll come in with our take your pick tool, and then we will just take these parts off. Let's see. Just such a pretty thing. This could also be used for Valentine's Day too. It does not necessarily have to be used for a wedding card. But see how this piece of Very Vanilla was 3 3/4 by 5 inches. And I don't need a separate piece for the inside because it's a Very Vanilla card, so it's going to show that same, it's going to be easy enough to stamp the sentiment. And then what's going to happen is I'm going to put this heart on here, but we're going to get the sentiment ready in itself. I'm using gold embossing powder because I think that it's going to just be so pretty with this. And the sentiment that I decided to use was this congratulations. Now, where is it? It's right there. I love the font. It just kind of goes along with what I had in mind. Now, I'm hoping that this is all going to come up lined up properly. Oh my goodness. I am stamping in a different spot, a different location, so things are a little bit different for me. So I'm using my Versamark, and I'm just going to come in, and I am going to put this congratulations off to this one side here, just like so. and then I'm going to dip it into my embossing powder. Oh, you know what? And I'm happy with that. I can't believe it. Anyways, that's what it's going to look like. I do have an old heat tool, and I'm just going to go ahead and just heat this up. I know it is a little bit louder than my other heat tool, but I'm just going to get it. There we go. And then all we're going to do is just going to move that out of the way so that I don't lose that. I know what happens when I don't put my lids back on. And then I have this gold shimmer ribbon that has been on back order for a bit, but it's a 1/4 inch, and it's in the annual catalog. So it's a gold shimmer ribbon. So all I'm doing is I'm just coming around here, and I'm just going to tie a knot. And there is a right and a wrong way on here. So I'm actually going to cut that, and I don't normally cut either before I go ahead and do this, but I've got my ribbon scissors right here. And I'm just going to come in and just tie a knot around here. Now, if I need to, because I don't have the extra fingers, I could turn around and I could use a glue dot on there. Let's do that right now so that we don't have to worry about doing that. So let's just take a glue dot off of there. There we go. And I'm just going to put this right underneath here so that I've got the ribbon that it's going to stay on there. And then that way I've got it so that it's going to hold it down. And like I say, all I'm doing is tying a knot. I'm not tying a bow. I think the bow would be a little too much there. And I'm just going to tie the knot. And remember, when you are playing with ribbon, the key to ribbon is making it tight. So we're just going to go ahead and trim that off. Just like so. And then I also have, this piece is 3/4 by 2 3/4. And I have another piece of Blushing Bride, and this one happens to be 7/8 by 3 inches. And what I want to do is I want to have it go, I don't want it to be right straight on. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on like so. So the first piece I'm going to put on with my glue, because I'm doing it onto an embossing folder. And I'm just going to go ahead and put that right about like that. And the nice thing about when you go ahead and you put stuff on a different angle is that it doesn't really matter if it's not straight. So that's kind of giving you a bit of a heads up why I do certain things like that too. So I'm going to come in with my embossing or my dimensionals. Let's just put a couple of dimensionals on there and take this off. And we're just going to put that across there like that. Now, with this piece that came out, and it's so pretty. The stitching is around the outside here. So I'm going to go ahead, and that's going to be popped up here like so. But I decided it needed a little bit more. So I went with mine, and this is something that's carrying over into the annual catalog. This is a sprig that's off of the Poinsettia Petals dies. And I think it's amazing how you can go ahead and use these in there. There's lots of other things that you could go ahead and use, but I thought this one was a really nice one. So I went ahead and I cut 2 out. And I know it seems weird to use like 2 because of you usually always go in uneven amounts, but I'm putting that there, and then I'm going to come in with my dimensionals because I want this popped up, and I'm going to attach those sprigs onto the back like so. And let's just put another one in there, and that should be enough. Maybe I'll need one more. We'll put another one over there. You never have too many dimensionals on something here. Let's just take this off. just like so. Now, this is just going to go, and see, I can move these around a little bit if I don't like where I've got them. But I just want them to kind of go up like so. So it's giving kind of a little bit of a different look. And then we can also use some other new product from the J to D mini catalog, and that's the polished dots. These are amazing dots, and I just see that I missed. I'm just going to come here, and let's go ahead and we're going to put these dots on there as well. So I have, let's see, we'll put one up here. Let's put one right up there. And we can use some of these smaller dots to go one right about there. And then I think one down here would be good. And it won't matter if I go large or small or whatever, but they're that way. And there's my card. So see how pretty that is, and very, very easy. It's a very simple card to put together, but I would love to get something like that for a wedding card. That would be really kind of a nice sort of thing to do. So I hope you enjoyed that. Like I say, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you live in Canada, I'd love to be your demonstrator. I do have a host code that goes each and every month. My for this tutorial, when it does go live and when this is going to go live, it won't be the same one, but there will always be a link below that'll let you know how to get to my blog and also how to basically get my new host code. Like I say, if you have any questions at all, give me the thumbs up, share my video. I really do appreciate it. So have a great day. Bye for now.